Thanks for joining back in. We've got a great recipe for you today. This is homemade carrot cake. And this makes a really generous carrot cake. It makes either two 10-inch round cake pans you can use, or today I'm going to use 3 8-inch ones and make a triple layer one. And it's going to be just delicious. I'm actually doing this for my nephew's birthday, my niece's future husband. So they're getting married in the fall and we're really excited about that. So he requested carrot cake for his birthday cake. So I'm going to make him one today. So his birthday's tomorrow and my brother's going to come pick it up and they're going to have a little get together with just their family. So first, what I did ahead of time is I went ahead and shredded 6 cups of carrots. Now, what I did is I put them through the food processor. If you want to go and just buy some shredded carrots, you can definitely do that. But I had like the baby carrots in my fridge already that I use for either I steam them up for dinner or I put them in my salads and things like that. So what I went ahead and did is I put those in my food processor and shredded it down until it equaled 6 cups of shredded carrots. So I put them in my bowl here. And to that, I added 1 cup of brown sugar, okay? And I did the homemade brown sugar. I took 1 cup of regular sugar and I put in 2 tablespoons of molasses so that it was a little bit richer with that molasses flavor. And I went ahead and mixed that up and then I dumped it into the shredded carrots and I mixed that all in. Now this has been setting for about an hour. You're gonna want it to set for an hour because what it does, and you can kind of see here, is the juices start coming out from the carrots. And it softens them up a lot too. It gives them a nice sweet flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give them a little bit of a stir just to kind of mix it all in. And you can see the sugar has broken down the liquid and brought out all the juice of the carrots. And that's what you want. You want that flavor in your carrot cake to make it authentic. Now this, guys, is a combination of 3 different carrot cake recipes that I've had. And I've combined all 3 of them together, kind of taken out pieces that I like out of one and out of another and out of another. And this, I think, is just a phenomenal recipe. Definitely give this one a try, okay? So, to this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna then stir in 1 cup of raisins. Now you can split this up if you want to do some cranberries too, some dried cranberries, or raisinets or whatever they're called, cran raisins? Yeah, I think they're called cran raisins or something like that. But anyway, you can do half and half if you want. I have 1 cup of raisins and I broke them apart just to make sure they're not all clumpy. Okay, so you definitely want to do that. And I'm gonna stir that into this mix now that it's been setting for an hour. Don't stir them in ahead of time, okay, because you don't want them to get too clumped up. They'll be sitting here while I kind of incorporate all the other ingredients into this cake. All right. So that's mixed pretty well. And I'm just gonna kind of set this off to the side. And I'm just mixing this with a spatula. You wanna make sure that all the raisins get evenly mixed in with those carrots, and so they get into the liquid mixture. All right, I'm just gonna kind of set this off to the side. We're not gonna worry about that for a little while, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some wet ingredients together into the mixer and we're gonna let that beat. So first off, I'm gonna need 4 eggs in there. So I went ahead and I've had some eggs sitting out and I'm gonna go ahead and crack those into my bowl here. Like I said, this recipe, this is gonna have a cream cheese frosting too, that I'm gonna show you how to make too. It's so delicious. So carrot cake with cream cheese frosting, triple layer. How can you go wrong, right? Oh my goodness. All right, so 4 eggs are gonna go into my mixing bowl. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna beat these eggs first in the mixer, okay? So there we go, 4 eggs. And that is gonna go right into my mixer. No shells that time. A miracle for sure. All right, we're gonna raise that up. I'm gonna start it on like the 2nd speed just for now, just to get those all kind of mixed up a little bit, and then I'm gonna speed that right up just so that they get really beaten well. Because you wanna make sure that these are beaten very well before you add anything else into it, okay? So that looks like it's good to go. We're gonna crank that up so it's beat. Now to this, we're gonna add 1.5 cups of sugar. All right, so as soon as that looks like it's really beaten up, which it doesn't take too long, that looks good, we're gonna turn it right back down to that first speed. All right, so the very first speed that you got coming in is what we're gonna do, is we're gonna put it right on the first speed. Now, like I said, we're gonna add 1.5 cups of sugar. All right, so I've got a 4th cup measuring tool here. So we're gonna just make sure that we put 6 of these in there, all right? So, just a little bit about this cake. Like I said, it came from 3 different recipes. Because over time, you know, when you make something, you're like, well, it's good, but it needs a little this or it needs a little of that. Well, I found that with the different recipe books that I have and the different recipes that people have given me over time or that have been passed down in my family, this recipe here, the original version, was pretty close to what I make now, but it was just missing a few things. So, what we've done here, 1.5 cups of sugar and 4 eggs, okay? Now to this, we're going to add 1 cup of vegetable oil, okay? Not vegetable shortening, not canola oil, vegetable oil, okay? That's what you want. And you're gonna dump that right in with the egg mixture and the sugar mixture, okay? And we're gonna kind of speed that up just a hair. And to this, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, real vanilla. Vanilla is so yummy. That really adds the flavor. And it's so important as far as that goes. Okay, so that's mixing up pretty good. And we got 1 more ingredient to add to the wet ingredients, okay? And that is 1 cup of crushed pineapple. And you wanna make sure it was drained too. And that's gonna go right into the mixture here. 1 big blob. Pineapple is a key ingredient. The crushed pineapple to carrot, you wouldn't think. Crushed pineapple for carrot cake. Any of you that have made homemade carrot cake, the crushed pineapple is definitely key, isn't it? For sure. All right, so we're gonna mix that up, and then we're gonna go ahead and start on our dry ingredients, okay? So our dry ingredients are, first off, we're gonna sift some of this together. Now, I have got 3 cups of all-purpose flour right here in my sifter. And I'm gonna go ahead and start sifting this down. Because to this, we're gonna add a few other things. Now we're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now I have got them here in my little dish, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna go ahead and put that right in there. And I'm also gonna add 4 teaspoons of cinnamon. And that is gonna go in my sifter. And that is all gonna just sift right down. And the reason why we sift this is so it can all incorporate evenly. Because we're gonna set this off to the side, and this is gonna get folded into the mixture later, okay? We're not even gonna mix it with the mixer. We're gonna fold it in. All right, perfect. All right, I'm gonna set this over here. And that looks like it's mixing really well. Ooh, that looks really yummy. Okay, another key ingredient that we're gonna add is lemon zest and orange zest. Now I took my zester that I have and I just zested 1 lemon and 1 orange. And I'm gonna put it in my mixture right here. We're gonna give that just a quick mix there. We're gonna speed this up just a hair, not too much. Just so that everything is mixed good. Okay, so let's recap what we have in here. We have 4 eggs. We beat those up really well, and then we added 1.5 cups of sugar to that. We mixed that, and as that was mixing, we added a cup of vegetable oil, and we added 2 teaspoons of vanilla. All right, and as that was mixing, the last ingredient that we added in here was the 1 cup of crushed pineapple that was already pre-drained. Okay, so I drained it out and I put 1 cup in here, and then I just barely added the zest of 1 lemon and 1 orange. Okay, so that is it. That is it to the wet ingredients. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this off, and when we come back, we're gonna combine all these ingredients together, and I'm gonna show you how to put it together. So we'll be right back.